Hey everybody, we're back. The Horror Squad, but we're doing a red curtain review.
No, we're not.
Oh yeah, this is a shit. I keep getting it mixed up.
We don't do
Fuck.
those anymore.
Yeah, well, we did one last week.
Yeah.
But we're not doing a red curtain review, even though we're in front of the red curtain. We're doing Bourbon on a Budget. So what do we got here? Yeah, what do we have?
I don't.
What is this?
The truth. The label tell the truth. Let the label tell the truth.
Okay, and what does the label say?
It's hard to read because it's written on a tube.
Yeah.
Looks like a shipping container, like where you put rolled up posters and stuff and you ship it.
You think it's gonna taste good? I mean, they did a lot of work putting it in a shipping container.
It's gonna taste like imperialism and railroads.
Pull it!
Oh,
look at that. And it was already open, so.
It's got a little tin.
What the? No, it's not open. Look. Oh, it is.
We cut the paper plate.
Okay, let's see if it's got any pop with this cork.
Squeak.
Scoopity bloop.
Sorry.
Clink it, dump it, and junk.
You can edit
Pump
that
it.
out.
Pump, bump.
What about the nose?
Clink it,
How's the nose?
bump it, and oh yeah, nose it.
Brian wants to get it over with.
It smells pretty tame. It's not like.
Yeah, it doesn't smell very astringent.
Hello. Hello. Welcome to Bourbon on a Budget. Again. I'm Jason.
I'm Christine, and today we are reviewing Col E H Taylor Small Batch, or as some people say, Colonel. I'm just kidding. No one says that.
It comes in this fancy little tube.
I do like the tube.
It's got his portrait over here. He looks like a bit of an asshole.
He looks like a old asshole.
He looks like he definitely would not help you out if you were in need.
Oh yeah,
He would
definitely not a
probably
good American.
Stand there and laugh at you. Maybe stick his foot on the back of your neck and shove your face into the mud.
Well, that's a little much.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know the guy, but if I had to gauge by his picture, and I'm sorry to his family if he was a really sweet man, maybe put people in his lap, kiss children, I don't know.
Whatever. I do like the packaging.
Are you
smells
cutting me
like
off?
whiskey. Well, yeah, you're going on a monologue about how his
At least it's not cousins.
so-called life.
Baby kiss.
But yeah, I do like the packaging. We'll see how it tastes.
It's a
smells
handsome
pretty good.
tube. Hmm?
I like the smell. It's not bad. Smells like a good whiskey.
Let me sniff it.
We'll see. Smells like a kind of sweeter whiskey or something.
It does smell good.
Yeah, it does smell good.
Smells like you want to have a sip. I think this is gonna, I don't know. I feel like it needs an ice cube.
Well, it's too late.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
How's it going? We're here for another bourbon review. Looks like we're going to be looking at E H Taylor Jr. Small Batch, the one, first and only Colonel. The truth, the premier Kentucky whiskey, is not accidental, is fundamental. Splendid cooperage, comprehensive sanitation, ideal glassing.
What are you reading from?
This
The side
this
of that thing.
stupid tube.
I was like, where did he get all of this information so quickly? Oh, okay.
That was just not improv at all. I can't
like,
think of things like that on the
I
fly.
was like,
So,
but it's
let's.
got a cool stamp on it.
Yeah, it's got a cool stamp, but
it
it's
looks
kind of
like
like.
a cigar. Right?
looks like-
It's supposed to look like a.
Well, my dad has Glenfiddich in a tube like that at home. It's like this cheap scotch you get from wherever. You just keep it under your silverware drawer, so that
Stogie.
your dog
It's a
stays away from
It's
it.
a stogie. Stogie.
So
Light 'em up.
let's try it.
I'ma need a witness. Here we go.
Bottoms up. Salute.
Salute. Taylor.
So we're reading this Col E H Taylor, and I bought this morning at my alcoholic barn, liquor barn thing, which I don't know if that's actually the name of it. The booze barn, and I got it because it came in a weird tube, and that's the only reason I bought it. We've purchased a lot of things, and I have not bought any whiskeys that came in a tube. So I figured it was time to try a tube whiskey, and this is what we got. This is apparently a product by Buffalo Trace Distilleries. I think originally this guy made his own stuff back in the Civil War as a fiery weapon or a way to enrage soldiers to fight better. But Buffalo Trace makes it now, and they have a series of these, and it gets some interesting reviews. So I don't know why it comes in a tube. Do you drinking anymore? You know, a tiny bit?
Give me a half.
Little halfsies. I can't. Like that?
Sure. That's
Is that
good.
too much?
That's
Is that not enough? I'm gonna do a bunch. Okay. E H Taylor.
E H Taylor, small batch. First and only.
First and only. Has like, I don't smell anything. Maybe just a barest hint of some flavors.
Some whiskey.
And it has more like an amber color. I think the last thing we drank was more of a reddish.
Yeah, it was.
I don't know what that means. This is a little more golden. It looks nice. All right, I'm gonna do a half shot.
Full shot, half shot.
Do a half
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's hit my lips real bad. But I think I just picked a, layer of skin off of my lips before. Because I'm nasty. I'm nasty. No, did you dump it?
No, I didn't dump it.
All right, let's
Are
clink
you
it.
gonna dump it?
Yeah, let's
I
clink
ain't
it.
dumping this shit.
Let's clink it. Bump it. Let's go, Rainey.
Shoot it over my shoulder. I don't want to have to clean it up.
Oh, that went right up my nose. Oh, that is astringent as fuck.
This might be worse than Corner Creek.
Woo. It tastes like it's like a bunch of killer bees are attacking my stomach right now.
Tastes like a coal mine.
But it feels kind of good though. Feels kind of good coating my stomach. In terms of aroma though, I mean it smells like tame, but man, when it hits your throat, it burns like a mug, as they used to say in the early 90s.
It's not good.
Yeah, it doesn't taste good at all. Col E H Taylor, not very tasty.
It's like all punch.
Mm-hmm.
Punch in the mouth, punch in my throat,
Punch in
punch in
your
my
gut.
gut.
All punch and no taste. It's very punchy. It's like somebody just knocked you the fudge out.
It's like, yeah, there's not much taste.
I mean, if you're a hardcore, like you don't care about the aroma and you don't care about the way it tastes in terms of just like, multiple types of little, hints of flavor here and there. If you just want to get punched straight in the throat, then get some of that sweet E H Taylor. And by sweet, I mean like not sweet.
Not sweet. If you want to go through puberty faster, you should drink
Ooh,
this.
what?
Put hair on your chest.
If you just want to burn your insides real quick, get E H Taylor.
Woo! Spicy,
It is spicy.
but it's like that.
It's not bad. I don't mind it. I think it's good. It's, I do feel biased because we saw the other people's reviews before this. So don't do that when you review bourbon or whiskey. But it's not as bad as I expected it was going to be. It's actually, I think it's pretty smooth, and I didn't get that much of a bite. It's a little tingly in the mouth, but honestly not that warm going down, not as much as I expected. Not that fiery.
It's like an explosion, and then it just
That's a little
silence,
aggressive.
and it stops. And honestly, after it leaves your mouth, there's just not much.
Yeah,
else
there's
going
not
on.
much. Like, the taste isn't bad. It's just, It just tastes like a regular whiskey, if not even sweet.
I don't
On
know,
the sweeter side.
I don't know. All I tasted, it was very peppery and fiery. And but-
Sweet and hot. Like a tiger that's been at home.
rolling in some honey and playing in some fire.
Yeah.
So, number one, it has a very strong alcohol component. It's gonna evaporate from your throat within about half a second, so you're probably gonna right when you taste it. But it's got a sweet undertone, mid-tone. I don't know the terms, but it's actually pretty sweet. And honestly, only really harsh right in the mouth. As it goes down the throat, it's nice and warm. It's not really... It's not too assertive, honestly.
Satan's piss. I mean, it's my entire throat is on fire. It's like rubbing alcohol down the back of my throat. Super astringent. Satan's piss. Ah.
Uh-huh. Oh, I was supposed to get flavor.
Yeah, this time I held it in my mouth for a little longer, and it definitely is more fire
punchy.
in the mouth.
Yeah, this is a definite alcohol punch. What is it, 100 proof? I don't know if that's
50.
what makes it
Oh, is it?
50% alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
Means half this bottle's alcohol, and the rest is orange.
The top or the bottom half?
The top half is top hat flavor. Yeah, it's like a punch in your mouth. It's not the most long ride. I guess that's a term people use for when it travels and stays down. It's really, you get an aggressive mouth punch. I don't get a throat burn. I can feel a little bit of tingling. And then it's warm in the chest. I don't get a bad burn. Flavor-wise, though, I was overwhelmed by the alcohol punch. It's really explosion. It reminds me of, was it that 1776 or something where it like did a weird dynamite explosion of alcohol in your face? This is very punchy. So,
But once it hits your throat, the feeling really dissipates.
yeah, it's
So
not bad,
really not
but
bad.
a lot of the things we've tried have not had this punch. This one's punchy. So like when you breathe in and out for a minute, you get like kind of that mouthwashy alcohol. Ooh. Flavor-wise, it's like mild, really.
Yeah. I agree.
It might be a little sweet. I don't know. A lot of the reviews were talking about all these flavor notes. You guys with your flavor notes for whiskeys, or I think you've gone a little out of hand, or you're just really good at this. But it's mildly sweet, has a good finish. It doesn't leave a bad taste in your mouth. It is a little, I don't know, a little astringent, little like sucking on maybe a penny.
Yeah.
Maybe it's got a little bit of that kind of, but it's not bad.
I could
not-
definitely drink this without a chaser,
Yeah,
just
it's not
because it
bad.
dissipates so much. So.
We've had worse.
Yeah.
Rainey thought this is the worst thing she's ever had. I don't know. So then we put it on ice. As I have been told by Jason that it is much nicer. Did you try it on those?
I didn't try it yet.
You
try
wanna
it
try
first.
it?
You try it first.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Better?
You know,
Try
you
some.
try that. It's a different experience. Sometimes when you're drinking some of these bourbons, these whiskeys, you can do it neat, you can do it on the rocks. It's kind of the same, but this really changes the character of it. When you drink it neat, it is a punchy experience. And when you put a rock in it, put a little ice cube in it, drop of water or something, it opens it up and you can get much more of the flavors of it. It's got
Yeah.
a much more, I don't know about buttery, but it's got more of a kind of a sweet, mellow, without the face assault that the neat gave you.
Tastes more complex.
Yeah, it's much more
It
complex.
does taste more complex, but it almost tastes spicier.
Yeah, it
with
has
the
like a
ice,
peppery.
dude. Yeah. It's got a very peppery taste with the ice. Which, you know, I have the taste buds of an 80-year-old man, so that probably.
No, it does. It has a little pepperiness to it. Has a little bit of a sweet. It's not the sweetest thing we've ever had, but it's got some interesting flavors. So if you have to buy this because you want something in a tube, put a rock in it, and it's a nice experience. I like this in with a rock. I didn't enjoy it as much neat. It seems too assaulting and aggressive. Some of you may have no taste buds or soul left. Maybe you need that punch in your face to get you up and going.
Yeah, I think I prefer it neat.
Do you?
Actually, yeah.
I don't know. It was too punchy.
I'm just weird.
No, you're not weird. Kind of. Different. Everybody's different. Everyone likes things. Rainey hated it.
Yeah, she did hate it.
I don't mind it. Brian loved it. He's getting a top hat now to be the Colonel Brian Taylor.
He wrote home about it.
Yeah, Brian just texted his mom that they should have it for every meal.
$42.
No.
No, $42. What? Go back to tin cup. That shit came with a tin cup, a free tin cup,
Not a tube.
and yeah. No, I mean you can use this packaging tube for other things. Just take the. little
Yeah, I
label
guess you
off.
could repurpose the tube. So you paid $42 for a tube and
Put some Pringles in it.
you can put some Pringles in it.
Because once you pop, you just can't damn stop.
Yeah, you make a nice
Oops, can we
race.
use that? We have to bleep that out. It's copyright infringement. Oops.
What? Yeah, $42. I wouldn't buy it. I'd probably pay
Oh,
$42
God
not to
damn.
keep drinking.
Gosh, shit.
You finish it? You want to finish mine?
It's like burning all the skin off my lips. No, I don't want any more of that. Tastes like that stuff Mad Mardigan was
This is-
drinking in Willow.
It's very deceptive though. You wouldn't expect this to hit as hard as it did.
That shit tastes like the stuff that what's his name, Hellboy dude was drinking in Alien Resurrection. Just fucking straight up. That tastes like the stuff that dude gave Neo in the Matrix.
Or what the aliens are eating in Bad Taste.
Just tastes like motor oil and ass.
What do you think for $42?
$42? Fuck no. Maybe bleep that F out.
I don't know.
But
I need another sip.
honestly, you can get whiskey that tastes just as good for half the price. So if you were looking for a cool tube to, fill with cotton and do God knows what with, this is your pick. Maybe cotton's not a good substance, but it's not like terrible for 40, but there's just better options.
I
to
think
go
it needs
to.
an ice cube.
Yeah. It's not
I
bad.
think this one with the ice cube would be really good. But just sipping, shooting, neat. I mean, it's too spicy for me.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think it's that spicy, so that's just me. It's probably because I'm Asian.
You can barely.
Thanks for listening to our opinions.
Wait, they watched it and they listened to it.
And listen, what was our slogan again?
Huh?
We don't know what we're talking about, so you might like it.
So as far as the quality, I'm gonna say that for $42, 42.
42.
Yeah.
It's really good on ice.
Honestly, it's good on ice.
It's really
You want to try the rest on them?
Don't shoot it. For the love of God, just don't sip it. Don't shoot it. Try it on ice.
Try this.
We're gonna give this a shot here. We're gonna try it on ice and see. Oh, that's good. Oh, it's tasty. It tastes like a book. It's a lot of history down that
What
road.
book? What book? Satan's book?
It's an old book, the,
The book of
Necronomicon.
Satan?
Necronomicon.
Nah, it tastes better with water.
It's better with ice. Drank it with ice. Don't pay $42 for this. There are plenty of other bourbons out there for $42. Honestly, this is pretty good.
It tastes
But-
way better with my. Just dilute it.
Now for $42, there are plenty of whiskeys. I'm at a point now where all the whiskeys we've tried a lot, and all the ones I keep looking at now are 50 and above. And it's like, oh my, or they're like below 20.
20.
They're like really cheap or they're really expensive for me. This is 42. If you're buying something that's really nice, 42 doesn't seem too bad, but I think for $42, I would just go back to High West and get something and then take the extra cash and buy a lottery ticket or a smaller extra bottle of something. I don't know.
$15 probably goes into that tube, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
That
expensive
packaging.
tube. So thank you guys. Please watch out. We'll be doing more reviews of, I don't know, I'm feeling an Irish whiskey urge lately, but, and we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. I'm drinking the rest of this.
And so remember, bourbon on a budget. We don't know what the hell we're talking about, so you might like it,
You probably do,
but it just tastes like burning shit to us.
but fuck you.
So yeah, so that's pretty much the end of that. $42. We're not gonna buy it.
I wouldn't buy it. But you could buy it and try it.
It's a thumbs down from us.
Boo.
Boo. But the rest of the squad, they're gonna love it. They're
Yeah,
gonna
they'll
be
love
like,
it.
woo,
They're
this
gonna
is
say we're
great.
assholes.
So like and subscribe. Come back. We need subscribers. Come back. We need help. We need help. Goodbye.
Dude, why do we even film this shit?